What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rusty Nuts Media. Today, over here with Gewch. Looking at him, as you can tell, he is in race mode right now. He's got his slicks on, skinnies on, the C16's loaded up. The C16 is on the car. Unfortunately, last week during Alabama International Dragway, that's the track we go to, they're having their test and tunes on Thursday night right now. We couldn't go up there Thursday night. It was rained out, so they had canceled that. Friday, they did have an event. I forget what kind of event it was, but we could not race Gewch in that event. He's not set up for it at all. But in between the rounds, they were going to be running test and tune. So I called him ahead of time, and I made sure, I double-checked. I was like, hey, y'all are doing test and tune in between all the bracket racing, right? And they said, yeah. I said, okay. So I sent him another message and I said, are y'all giving out quarter-mile time slips this time? So the last time we were up there, if you guys remember that video, we were having some issues getting quarter-mile slips from the ticket booth. They were giving out 8th mile times and speeds and all that kind of stuff. So they said they were not giving out quarter-mile time slips at that time. So there was really no point in taking the car up there. You know, I'm after a very specific quarter-mile time right now, trying to get the stock turbo record on this car. So if I go up there and race and I don't get a quarter-mile time slip, I'm pretty much just practicing with the car. I don't really need to practice with the car. I'm pretty good with it how it's set up right now. I'm doing okay with it now. So I really got to have quarter-mile time. So I called them Sunday after all their events were finished, and I spoke to a couple people that worked up there, and I told them what I was going after. I said, I'm trying to get a quarter-mile record with this car, so I need the sensors working. Is there any way we could arrange that? So they said Thursday they're having another test and tune, which will be in a few days, this coming Thursday. And I told them I was going to be there Thursday as long as the quarter-mile times were working. And they said the whole reason they're having issues with the time slips and the time showing and all that stuff is the sensors and the boards and everything at that track, they're so old, they're kind of outdated. They're having a lot of troubles finding replacement sensors. They've ordered a few, they were on back order, or they can't find them. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is, but they're having trouble keeping sensors working there. And when I say sensors, I mean the speed sensors. When you pass it, it tells you your time at, like, you know, 60 foot, 330, 8th mile, all that kind of stuff. But what they can do is they can swap the sensors. So, you know, they could take one out of the 330 and move it down to the quarter mile. They can kind of rearrange what they have to make it work. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We've got to work with what we have here in Alabama. You know, I'm around the Birmingham area. There's not any quarter mile tracks anywhere around here. There's one, I know of one in Tennessee up around Bristol, which is like 5.5 hours one way. That's a 12-hour round trip. I can't really do that. There's some in Mississippi and Georgia, but they're just as far away. Now, there is a quarter-mile track in Montgomery, but they were also having an event this past weekend, so we couldn't go down there to that one. So basically, we got locked out of the track this past weekend and could not go. We were not going to be able to get any time slips for the car running, so there was no point in even going. So Saturday, we went to Cars at the Cave. We actually cleaned the car up and took it down to Rickwood Cavern State Park, had it sitting there for a while. You know, enjoyed that show. It was a lot of fun. We met a bunch of cool people. But this week, I'm not going to be doing too much to the car because it is set up. It is race ready. It's ready to go. We've already practiced everything we need to practice. We've driven it and made sure it's ready to go. The shifter is fixed. I was able to hit first, second, third, wide open throttle shifting, no problems at all. So it's not locking us out of third anymore. We fixed all that kind of stuff. So the car is going to get very little work done to it this week. Just make sure we keep the maintenance up on it. And hopefully Thursday, I've already checked the weather for this weekend, this entire week. It's supposed to be sunny, no rain, no clouds, no nothing. The exception is today. It's sunny, it's supposed to be raining today, and it's supposed to quit really late tonight or early tomorrow morning and then not rain at all for the foreseeable future. That's what the forecast shows right now. So this weekend, we should be able to run. Hopefully Thursday we'll be able to get up there to test and tune and run the car. And I think with the, there's bugs everywhere in here. I think with the current setup, we'll be able to take the stock turbo record, and then from there we'll see what we're doing next, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But that's just a small update for you guys today. And I think that's going to do it for now. Just this update, letting you know why we weren't at the track. They're having some issues. I asked if there's anything I can do to help. Because Alabama International Dragway, I've been going to that track for probably 10 years now, probably a little over 10 years. It's always treated me pretty good, but here lately, everything's starting to kind of, you know, it's got age on it, basically. So it just needs an update. That track really, really needs an update. But everybody I talked to up there that worked there, they were really nice. They were honest with me. You know, they apologized for everything. And now that they know the situation, they're a lot more willing to help out with it and everything like that. So we're gonna see what we can do moving forward and make sure we can start getting some quarter-mile records knocked out, because this will be the 3rd weekend in a row with just the stock turbo, and I'm ready to take this turbo off the car and run some more power. So hopefully we can get to that pretty soon, and that's just an update for today. So here's what Gewch looks like after he's been washed. Not a bad looking little car. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.